what I'm saying?
What ain't nothing wrong with that, but come on, man.
You know what I like?
Here we go.
Somebody who loves me.
Chill.
Oh, I got my vinyl in, by the way.
We see. I see you posted.
I'm ready to see the setup.
I'm not ready to see the setup.
And y'all don't mind me. I'm over here fucking up
Munching.
the school.
No, we get some shit.
I just got done drinking.
What you been sipping on? What you been sipping on?
That brown, man.
I
was sipping on Jack Daniels. Jack Daniels, what his uncle name? Evan Williams.
Not
I was sipping on that
Evan
Evan,
Williams.
y'all. And I was doing some work before that, so yeah, I had to get me a good plate of food to munch on. But how y'all doing, man? It's been a minute since we've been live, cuz.
Oh God, and them. It's been a hot.
Come on, we gotta get. I missed this shit. We gotta get back to this shit.
We got a lot of shit going on.
I know. We make a move.
Share.
And we still got more shit going on.
We's making moves out here.
If you don't know, if you want to private pool party next weekend, hit me up for the deets.
Hey, what's the nickname for your spot? You know, we always have a cool nickname.
I haven't thought of one yet because I'm waiting till like I haven't laid my head down in the house yet.
Mm-hmm.
Other than taking a nap. Like I said, I still got stuff to do. I gotta get the pool checked out, and then I'm getting my TV wall. I'm getting that installed Friday, so I'm gonna have the 4 TVs, the 4-in-1.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, so I got 4 65 inches, so I'm gonna put that all in the one and shit like that. Okay. Got the album covers, that's like going to be on the wall and everything like that. Damn, man.
Damn, my battery dead. Fuck. Fuck. I got another camera.
You done fucked up now, son.
So I just don't feel like the home purchasing part is over. I don't feel like it is because I still got so much stuff to do until like I fully move in. But like it's fully like I done damn near got like everything. It's just like small stuff now. That couch beat my ass though, and everything like buying brand new everything is expensive. Yeah, pool party, Jam Ron. Jam, you got my number. Text me. I got you. I would put you on the clock to payroll the cater, but I ain't gonna do you like that.
You got to give them enough time in advance.
Yeah.
That week ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. No, I'm gonna just get it. I'm gonna grill the meat paws, and I'm gonna just like get like the rest of the sides and stuff from like Publix and stuff like that. So because I'm not trying to be entertaining a business first. Yeah,
69.
But yeah, I just want everybody to come have a good time and everything like that and chill and stuff. I don't feel like grilling, putting 10 slabs of ribs on the grill. I gotta put the grill together, all that stuff.
That's a lot of work to say. Yeah, you don't need to be doing all that work on. That's supposed to be a day for you. You ain't supposed to be doing all that.
Yeah, well, not for me because like I want everybody to come through, bring their kids. The kids get in the pool. You know what I'm saying? And then next year,
and then we gotta put on that B2K and Nick Cannon. Put the kids to bed.
Yo.
Well, next year that's gonna be the annual 2 tiers all white pool party.
No kids next year.
Next year, no kids. No kids next year. It's the
only kids this year because it's the housewarming, but no kids.
Yeah. Next year is the annual 2 tiers all white pool party. Yeah. So
Bree, what's up, Bree?
Breeski.
Ladies, fellas, Nick, y'all got a whole summer to get your body right for the pool party next year. I don't want to hear that. Oh, I'm too cute to get in the pool. Your ass in the pool. We're gonna throw you in the pool.
Now, let's be honest. You can have something this year. You can have a little little warm up.
I can't afford it. I can't afford it.
I'm sick.
I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot. I forgot to charge my camera. I'm using my webcam, so I'm looking crazy over here. But it's all good.
But we next year. I know we might do something for Labor Day. I might could do something for Labor Day.
You could Labor Day, yeah, that's a good one. But we just gonna be getting back. We just gonna be kind of getting back.
That's cool. We can decompress getting back. We can
decompress getting.
We gonna need. Hey, we gonna need a decompress. We gonna need a
decompress getting back.
But hey, we here for a good time, not a long time.
Yeah, we could go live from my crib this Saturday.
Okay, so I'm on. The Saturday?
Yeah. Yeah, Bree said we going live this Saturday.
Yeah. We were talking about that earlier. I still got to hit up because we're supposed to do an interview. I still got to confirm the interview is still a go.
Yeah, I can't do nothing because I'm gonna be at the crib all day Saturday.
But
definitely. Jam, definitely RSVP because everybody can't have my address. I got apparently I got ops out here.
Yo, relax, yo.
Allegedly.
Hey, we here for a good time, not a long time though.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of fuckery going on. We got Diddy case. We got Tory Lanez getting stabbed.
Shanker.
And what was the other thing?
DDG
put his hands on Halle Bailey. So
and then Florence, they shooting shit up in Florence.
Boys,
they shooting the fucker. They shooting the fucker right now in Florence.
Boy, Florence is scary. I don't want nothing to do with Florence.
Speaking of my Labor Day pool party, it's gonna be a Diddy party. Anyway,
whoa.
We're gonna have the IVs on standby.
Hey, you gotta warm the baby oil up now.
We're gonna warm the baby oil warmer.
No cameras.
Baby oil warmer.
Matter of fact, you gotta get a little pool.
The inflatable pool.
Warm the baby oil up. Fill up the pool with the baby oil. That's what's going on.
Well, that's a lot of baby oil, bro.
Hey,
I love
Diddy
it.
Diddy said y'all ain't glistening. Y'all ain't glistening enough. Y'all ain't glistening enough.
All right, let's talk Diddy. Let's talk Diddy. I'm gonna be honest. I want to apologize. At first, the way they made it seem, I thought Diddy was gonna do 50 years.
You definitely said
Diddy.
I
don't see it. I don't see Diddy going to jail. Not like that.
Not like that. Either he going to jail or he ain't.
He ain't doing the time we think he's doing.
No. It's probably gonna be. I thought it was gonna be time served. Because the only thing they probably gonna be able to get him on is it trafficking sex workers or something like that for the interstate.
Oh, that's time now. That's time now.
How much time is that?
Trafficking, human trafficking. That's about 20, 30.
No, I didn't say human trafficking.
That's what it is.
That's exactly what it is, though.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I mean, y'all have to break that down. Y'all have to break that down for me because I look at human trafficking as trafficking humans against their will. I don't know how.
That's what it is.
Down, but this is not against. This is not against their will. These are people that wanted to willingly do this.
Allegedly. We're in the alleged business.
All it takes is a couple of people to say, I was forced, or I didn't really want to. Everything changed then. So, we're going to see what happened with that shit. But right now, it don't really.
But so far, nobody's saying that. I mean, Cassie kind of saying she did well. Even with what she's saying she did things because she didn't want to make him angry, but she still wasn't forced to do anything.
I see what you're saying, and I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. No, I that's I don't condone lying on the stand, but if I was her, I would allow her on the stand and say he forced me to do it because you willingly saying like, hey, he forced me to do it, but I didn't want to make him mad and upset or angry at me.
Right. She helped him out. That's what I got. That's what I got from her testimony today. She pretty much helped him out.
I was reading the transcripts of like saying some of the shot grand bands. I was reading some of the transcripts. Now I ain't gonna lie, some of that stuff like they ain't even asked you for all this, Cassie. You ain't even had it. You ain't even had to give us all this information.
She definitely went deep on some shit. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, there's one I had pulled up. Hold on. Did you visit Sean in Miami? Yes, I went with Kerry Morgan and Dallas Austin. What did you and Sean do together? Sexual intercourse. He gave me Blue Dolphin ecstasy on the boat. What they got to do with the price of tea in China?
Hey,
we didn't even ask you. We didn't even ask y'all that. They just asked what you did with him.
Not the Blue Dolphin.
She said, "Hey, facts." She definitely said that, Jamron. She did. She said she did things willingly because she didn't want him to do it with other women. She said that. She said that.
It's a little messy little case. Messy little case.
Do y'all? I'm not saying I don't. Well, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Do y'all view her as a victim?
Yeah, the freak offs became a job. There was no time to do anything else but do them to try to recover. How much time of your week would freak offs take? The longest was 4 days. A 4-day freak off?
God damn.
Boy, my dick and balls be so drained.
But look at,
I don't know. I'm 35. I bust a fat nut. I'm down for 24 hours.
No, cuz I know you got something. No, now.
If I bust a tears, if I bust a fat nut,
Nothing.
Not a little nut, but a fat nut. 24 hours. Give me a banana. Give me a banana, some apple juice, or water. Okay.
Done for.
24. You might be lucky if it's 18.
Hear me out. Here
we go.
I'm not victim blaming.
Oh, you're victim blaming.
I'm not victim blaming.
You're victim blaming.
I think this is what I think.
Oh,
I'm not taking it now. Him beating on her, stumping on her head, all that. No, you dead ass wrong for that. But I know he's not being charged for that. That's something separate, which I feel like he should be. I don't know if it's too late. It's probably the statute of limitations probably done passed for his abusiveness. So, and nothing we can do about that. But I don't like none of that. But I think everything else sexual. What it sounds like to me is he introduced her to the Molly and Coke. He introduced us to these drugs. He didn't make her take these drugs. He introduced her to the drugs. She took the drugs, liked the drugs, and she liked to do this freaky shit off the drugs. And she was in love with him at the same time. She liked to make him happy.
But I'm pretty sure it had some type of manipulation going on. It had to be some type of it. It just wasn't. How can I say this?
He literally asked her, "Do you want the freak offs to stop? Do you not?" I don't know if you can find that text real. He asked her, "Do you want this to stop? Do you not like this?" And guess what she said? I really want to fuck. I really need to fuck or something like that. That's what she said.
Jamron got some shit to say.
Hold on a second.
Shout out to BTJs. Them boys didn't disappoint. But yeah. She said, "I really like to fuck." That was her response.
Click the link, Jamron.
That was her response to him asking, "Do you want the freak offs to stop? I really need to fuck."
Like you said earlier, she's trying to save Diddy now. I don't think she ain't trying to go hard on him because the right woman, they would have just try and flip it all on him. Oh, I was distressed. He made it. So yeah, they
I don't think she want him to go to jail. I think she wanted her money.
She ain't trying to dirt him. She ain't trying to do him like that.
I didn't think she thought the Rico was coming. She didn't think the Rico was
right.
coming.
I don't think Diddy is clean as
the Freako.
I don't think he's clean as you think he is, but hey, she cleaned it up for him. So
I mean, he obviously he's not clean.
Chill.
Any man, hold on. Any man, hold on, I gotta look at the camera. Y'all can see me.
Yeah.
If you're not a gay man,
oh boy,
if you're not a gay man,
you're already starting off brazen.
There should be no instance where another man's semen touches your body,
your nipples
at that. If you're not a gay, like if you're a gay man, okay, I get it. But if you're not a gay man, why is another man's semen touching your body? That should never happen if you're not a gay man.
Listen, you can't judge a man on what his preference is. You see what I'm saying?
I ain't judging.
Like, you judge.
I just caught what I'm pretty much saying.
You judging, and listen, listen. You judging, and everybody does. That's the first thing we got to get out the way is everybody hates, whether it's a negative hate, whether it's a jealousy hate, whether it's an envious hate, whether it's a motivation hate. Sometimes you can see somebody doing something and it lights a fire in you. You know what I'm saying? To make you want to do better, make you want to do things. It's a natural human instinct. So people who sit back and say, I don't do this and I don't do that. If you say a bitch wig ugly, you hating. It ain't on your head. I view hate and snitching in the same category. If you speak negatively upon something that doesn't directly affect you, it's hating. Her wig has nothing to do with you. You don't have to wear it. His ugly ass shoes has nothing to do with you. You don't have to wear them. If you snitching and if you telling on something that doesn't directly affect you, it's snitching. Now, if we doing business together and you taking money out my pocket that I feed my kids with, that's not snitching. That's bad business. You see what I'm saying? Because that directly affects me. So for me to sit back and allow you to take advantage of me, I don't view that as snitching. You know what I'm saying? It's telling, but snitching and telling is two different things. So if you doing something that directly affects me, I don't view that as hating. You know what I'm saying? Because it affects me. You know what I'm saying? Now, if I'm speaking negatively upon you and that shit don't affect me at all, then I'm hating. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to sit back and just let you tarnish my image and tarnish my name. You know what I'm saying? And it directly affects me. That's not hating. You know what I'm saying? It directly affects me. So whatever Diddy do in his bedroom, whether you agree with it or not, if you speak about it in a negative way, it's hating. That's my views. You know what I'm saying? On it. You know what I mean? Would I do it? Hell no. But what he do ain't really my business. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna judge him on that. You know what I'm saying? But I want to go back to that other part of that manipulation that Tiz touched on. Boy, we all manipulate, man. Everybody do it. You see what I'm saying? If you want them new J's that's coming out next Saturday, them cements, and you extra nice to your girl, you sending her good morning texts, you doing things outside of the normal that you normally do, that's a form of manipulation. You know what I'm saying? Because you are changing your characteristics to be able to be insightful to the point that somebody is doing something that they wouldn't normally do for you and your own personal gain. That's manipulation.
Valid.
So in that same sense, we all are manipulated again. We all do it, and it's all done to us. I wanna say it was Joel Santana and on the not Breakfast Club. What's the one with Nori?
Drink Champs.
Drink Champs. That nigga said we are all here to be used. He's just not here to be misused. And Cassie was being used to her own personal gain. Like we all sitting back and she still made millions of dollars. She still had a productive music career or whatnot. There's no way she's in the industry. We've been hearing about what Diddy been doing in the industry since the early 90s. You enter a relationship with him in the teens. I don't want to say exact year because I'm not sure, but you knew his reputation. You willingly became a participant in these things until it got out of hand. For me, I feel like there's a certain level of accountability, and I feel like Diddy is being charged with the wrong things. I think that nigga need to go to jail for the physical abuse. You see what I'm saying? That's what he should be charged with. But these sexual alluded acts, because if this shit went on for years and years, the whole story with Wale in the studio with Cassie and Diddy pulling a red on him and hanging that nigga out the window by his shoes and shit. You see what I'm saying? There are times that Cassie was not in Diddy's presence. You can't tell me she didn't have enough money to get away or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And he's a powerful man. And I'm not saying that or whatnot. She might have Stockholm syndrome to the point to where she didn't want to leave. But at the same time, you sit here, for me, the damning evidence was when she said she wanted to do these things because she knew he would do it with somebody else. Like, after that, man, throw the rest of that shit out the window, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm not victim blaming, but I'm not victim blame. ladies, it's like when y'all choose. Hold on, guys. It's like when y'all see this guy, y'all see he got seven baby mamas, and the first thing y'all say is, "Damn, this nigga popping. I could change him." And guess what you are? Baby mama number 8. Where does the accountability lies?
Now you on Facebook saying niggas ain't shit.
Now you want somebody to tell you Happy Father's Day because you the mom and the daddy. But I'm not victim shaming, by the way. But Diddy is a menace. I thought I was a freaky ass nigga. That is a freaky ass nigga.
Oh God.
Freak God. Diddy is the freak God.
Freak God. To be honest, I don't think that he should go to jail for physical abuse because it happened so long ago.
No, you can't condone those.
I can't.
I condone it.
I got daughters, sisters, aunties, mamas, and grandmas.
That's what I said. I said it was so long ago that it should have been a statute of limitation for the physical abuse.
Just that's just different for me, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. I take that abuse on women to heart, you know what I'm saying. So right. I got a different personal effect, and I'm man enough to be able to say it's personal with me, you know what I'm saying, to wherein, you know what I'm saying, I feel really, really different when it comes to that because I know the physical dominance of a man over a woman. If your life isn't in imminent danger, now I'm not sitting here telling you let a bitch stab you and cut you and pull a gun on you and don't protect yourself. Yeah. I'm not saying that. But if there's, I feel like you should also do everything in your power to avoid that situation. I've never been in a physical altercation with a woman. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't even play fight with a bitch. You know what I'm saying? We're not even going to act like this is okay under no circumstances. I'm not going to even let you play fight and slap me in my face. My grandma called them shit rakers. Your hand go too close to your ass if you put them in my face. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even play under those criteria because, like they always say, if you let a dog play with you long enough, he gonna bite you. So, you know what I'm saying? If I let you slap and punch and push and hit on me and jump on me, you know what I'm saying, out of anger, you might not even have the personal recognizance to even think in that moment that, you know what I'm saying, this is what's transpiring, or you get to that point. You let anger put you there. But if we don't never play like that, you know what I'm saying, I just think it helps the odds of that shit not happening. You know what I'm saying? I don't play with that. So he need to go to jail for that shit. I don't give a fuck. It's video evidence of it. It can't be disputed. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's, even if it's a lesser charge, you know what I'm saying? He need to be charged with it. You know what I'm
Should Chris
saying?
Brown go to jail for Rihanna?
Huh?
Should Chris Brown go to jail for Rihanna?
No, because, and the reason why I say no is because she was hitting that man in the head with a high heel shoe while he was driving. His life was in imminent danger. Then you go back to the trigger response of him seeing his mom being beat whenever he was younger. He blacked out. You see what I'm saying? Should he have community service? Yes. Should he pay fines or her doctor bills? Yes. Should he have to go to counseling? Yes. There's something that should be done. But what would the story have been if that Lamborghini would have hit a tree and somebody died? See, we all, hindsight is 2020. You see what I'm saying? And her attacking him while he was driving, his life was in imminent danger. He should have fended her off him. Did he go too fucking far? Yes. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like at some point she didn't pose a physical threat to him anymore, but yet he still continued because he blacked out.
My thing is, if I'm 18 years old, if I'm 18 and I hit a woman and the video don't surface until like I'm 45, why should I have to go to jail? And I've never touched a woman again till that day. Never touched a woman again, never hit her or anything like that. But since that video came out when I was 45, I should have to go to jail for that because something I did when I was 18, like close to 30 years prior to that. There should be a statute of limitation on it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, listen, this is heinous, and I hate to take it here. I really, really hate to take it here. I really, really hate to take it here. But I'm gonna take it here.
Uh-oh.
If a motherfucker raped your child when she was 7 and she verbalized it at 35, do you feel like he should go to jail?
Yeah.
So then let's leave apples as apples. Let's not start changing because then you start to get into a slippery slope to wherein you start being opinionated against crime, which crime should have a statute of limitation and which one shouldn't. If you stick to the basis of wrong is wrong and right is right, let's leave it there because now we're being opinionated on what is a valid punishment for a crime. You see what I'm saying? Or whatnot. If you did it and you got caught, you fucked up. You know what I'm saying? If you do the crime, do the time. You know what I'm saying? And I'm guilty. It's some shit I done in my past that if it came out, motherfuckers would look at me differently. You know what I'm saying? We all did it. We talking about that mindset. You talking about 18, that's a grown-ass motherfucking man. 18, I was in my own shit, paying my own rent, paying my own car note at 18 years old. That was me. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, I had the cognizance and the right mind to be able to make right and wrong decisions. You see what I'm saying? Because there's some motherfuckers who are 28 are just as immature or even worse than somebody 18. Because now you're putting an age limit on maturity. We putting an age limit on right and wrong.
Is 18 a grown up for a woman?
No.
Is 18?
No,
18 not a woman?
No, man. Listen, society and the black community perpetuates us to be able to say at 18 we got the cognizance of this and that, and that. It's life experiences that be able to put you in those thresholds to wherever you able to make sound decisions. somebody who's been sheltered their whole entire life may not have the cognizance to be able to make these decisions.
Real,
18 is a man.
Real, where would you go with that 18 woman thing? You had something. I'm curious to hear what you had to say.
Is 18 a man? But 18 is a man, but 18 isn't a woman.
I don't feel like 18 is a man. I don't feel like 18 is a man. I didn't become a man until I was 32. I was a boy who thought he was a man just because I paid bills and I had a job. But when I had the cognizance to be able to be a positive impact on society, take care of my household, be able to be a positive father figure to my kids' life, and make the right and sound decisions on a day-to-day basis, I was 32 fucking years old. And a lot of people ain't humble enough or real enough to themselves to be able to verbalize that and vocalize that. I was getting money. I've been getting money since I've been 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I was just asking.
And this is me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? The views of Jamron Williams is not that of Two Tears in a Bucket podcast. It doesn't apply to everybody or the cognizance of what somebody else able to think. This is me, my life, and my experiences. You know what I'm saying? And those experiences allow people to have a different vantage point. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying bills at 15. I knew how to pay bills at 15. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I disappeared every summer. Yeah, I played sports year round, but in the summer I was on Murder Beach getting the bag. I bought my own school clothes, helped my mama pay bills in the house for me and my little brother. You know what I'm saying? Worked 2 jobs, 8 in the morning to 3 o'clock, 3 to 11. And then I stacked up enough money to hold me throughout the year. But I knew for those 3 months I was going to fucking lock in and grind.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And still on my days off went to weightlifting. Still on my days off ran my miles and put in the work for me to be the athlete that I wanted to do. A lot of people ain't had the personal mentality to be able to push like that. I was who I was because I pushed there. There's a lot more niggas who way more talented than me naturally, but ain't none of them could not work me. You know what I'm saying? So that put me in that. And so when it came to being an adult, it was the same shit. I've been living on my own since I've been 18 because I was able to put in the same work as an adult to get this shit that I want. You know what I'm saying? And I fucked up and I made a lot of mistakes and a lot of shit I to do differently. But ain't no nigga walk this earth can tell you, Jeremy, never been in his inbox asking for $1. Ain't no nigga walk this earth can say I borrowed shit from them. No nigga. You know what I'm saying? They ever say, oh, I gave him a loan, I helped put him on his feet. I remember when his car got repossessed, or he had no way to stay. No nigga. Ever, period. Not family, not brother, not sister. I get a job at McDonald's in the morning and Burger King at the night, and I'm a grind. And I get a fat bitch in the project with sick kids and fuck her at night and tell I love her so I can do better. You see what I'm saying? Felon ain't never been. Feeling what? That's real, nigga. Niggas do it every day. It's a lot of niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? It's
you know
real.
Who don't do it? You know who don't do it? Diddy don't be doing that.
Did that because that boy got that bag. And listen, and that leads back to the same point. When you said Diddy a freaky, nasty ass nigga, a lot of regular niggas who had Diddy money do worse.
I agree with that.
It's a lot of nasty niggas out here who broke.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
They had that money.
Hey.
They had that power. Man. Ain't no telling what we come across.
Man, how many of these niggas doing this nasty ass shit out here, running around here with these STDs, not going to fucking get checked, fucking 4-5 different women a week, not using fucking condoms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these are homeboys now. Let's not play it. Let's not play it to the left now. These same niggas dapping up every day. Oh, hey, you ain't gotta like me, but you know I ain't. Everybody know me. Know I ain't gonna never bite my tongue. I'm gonna call it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? We judging Diddy for the nasty ass shit that he doing, but we got some homeboys out here who baby Diddy's doing it on the day-to-day basis, bruh.
Last thoughts on Diddy. Is he doing more than 20? Yes or no?
No.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say the way it's going right now. I'm gonna say no.
I think they're gonna hit Diddy with about 10. He'll be out and Diddy be home.
You think he's gonna be found guilty?
Yeah.
Something.
On a lesser charge. Diddy be home 2030.
Yeah, I'm thinking 10, 15.
Not a whole.
But he would do the whole thing.
Cause shit, they talking about Tory Lanez coming home, and this is a good segue to jump into Tory. They talking about Tory going home, and he caught 10. It ain't been 10 years.
Tory supposed to come home this year or next year.
The end of this year. They talking about by the time Tory healed from his injuries, he'll be coming home.
Allegedly, Tory already got a date when he coming home. Allegedly.
Yeah.
And that's right before the incident happened. And for y'all who don't know, Tory Lanez was stabbed 14 times yesterday, allegedly yesterday. Both his lungs were collapsed. He got stabbed twice in the back of his head, 4 in his chest, and 7 in his back or something like that. He got stabbed up a bunch.
Yeah, and like one time to the face. Yeah. And they try to take that boy out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody was, and so many people were saying, like, you know what I'm saying, why he not, you know what I'm saying, in PC, protective custody. But listen, to stare at 4 fucking walls, 23 hours a day, no rec, no workout.
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
You can go crazy. You can go crazy.
A
lot of people go crazy.
The only thing I'm mad at Tory about is, and this goes against me, because how people that I know, and how the people I know, like they share their sentiment with me. Tory should have snitched. Tory should have told up front. He would have never been in a situation if he told everything what happened.
And you know what?
He knows that he didn't shoot the gun. He should have told him.
And let me cut you off right there. You know what I'm saying? Real quick. You said snitch and told. He wouldn't have been snitching because it directly affected him. He told what happened. You know what I'm saying? And it directly affected him. I wouldn't have viewed that as snitching.
So you saying, hold on, real, you saying he should have told, but you still would look at him like a snitch? That's what you said?
Yeah.
That's why he ain't did it. But that's why he didn't do it.
I would have. I mean, I feel like I understand what he did, respect for what he did, but respect don't get you not stabbed 14 times.
Right.
He was telling on a girl.
This the problem right here. I feel like he didn't tell because he was thinking about his music career. But now that he's a felon, there's a 95% chance he's going to be extradited back to Canada and not allowed back in the United States. Mm-hmm. Where is his music career at that point? Is Tory a global figure enough to where he's still going to be able to make enough money without the United States?
No,
he need the U.S.
He need the U.S.
Okay, man, say no. What you think?
Nah, he's not big enough to not be in the U.S. and make money and make a career out of it. Nah, he need the U.S. Gotta have it.
So not telling, he still sacrificed his career. And I felt like the telling, I don't know, but I just felt like him not telling was a decision based upon his music career. I can't be labeled as a snitch. I don't want them to view me in that light. But bro, you still was found guilty, and now subsequently you still get the same results.
Well, he had a good case.
Go ahead.
No, I really felt like Tory had a good case because
I think he did too.
Yeah, because like he didn't have to snitch, he didn't have to tell, not snitch, but he didn't have to tell. And also, there was no gunshot residue on him. There was a key witness that didn't see Tory shoot nobody. Nobody can find the bullet fragments. He didn't have to tell. It was in his eyes, it's a win-win.
Ideally,
when that dude, where he fucked up at though, when that dude, they say they flipped the dude.
Yeah, they did flip him.
When that witness testified and said, "Yeah, the little guy was just holding the gun and shooting it," he should have took the stand after that. I would not have let that ride.
Yeah, I agree. Because to have somebody witness saying they seen you shooting the gun, that threw the no residue out the window. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Don't know if he had gloves on or whatever the case is, not to get no residue on him. You know what I'm saying? But to have an eyewitness, you know what I'm saying? That throws your eyewitness out the window. Because now you got two conflicting eyewitnesses. So now you know one of them lying. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody said they didn't see you shoot it. Somebody said they see you shoot it. So now you throw them out the window. What else do you got? You got somebody saying that you shot her. At which I think she lied. You know what his problem really was at? His problem really was at when he's sticking his dick at 3 friends.
Facts. And
You know
I just wonder. I wonder how she feels.
And oh man, she's still out here talking about. She's still out here throwing shade at him. You been locked up in prison and you still throwing shade. You won, you got what you wanted. You mad he's still making money, still putting out music.
Now, do y'all think Tory actually said dance bitch dance? Because she swear up and down he said dance bitch dance.
No.
I'ma tell you the truth, boy.
Short nigga syndrome. He probably said that shit.
No, I'm gonna tell you something. But shit, ain't
That's
none of us.
You think he said
Ain't none of us in here 6 feet, so you can't say no goddamn short nigga syndrome, because technically all us short. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. I got a couple pistols. I don't know what'll make me go dance, bitch, dance. You know what I'm saying? But I say this right here. Backtracking a little bit. Hearing the shit they talked about in that Diddy case today, bro, it makes you lead to say, what the fuck was Megan, what the best friend name? Was it Kelsey?
Kelsey.
Yeah.
Kelsey and Kylie, but ain't no telling what the fuck they was on. Ain't no telling what they was into. Now you hearing and understanding what these parties really like and how they really getting down. This shit gives you a whole in-depth look at how they really getting out. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what he was on at that particular point.
Man, he was about to bust. He was about to bust Kylie that night. He was that close. Meg saw it, act like she left something at the pool. Came back to block. And that escalated the whole thing.
You know, I don't want to sound like the woman basher. You know what I'm saying? You know, we'll leave that to real. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But you can't tell me Meg wasn't dirty for already, because he was fucking Kelsey first. So you already went behind your best friend.
She's the true villain. She's the true villain.
Yes, you will flower
being paraded as the victim.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Okay, you took him for your best friend. All right. Then they say you lose him how you get him. Soon as you see him about to leave you alone and move on to somebody else,
something better than you.
You know what I'm saying? Because she a billionaire. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? You can't. So now he's moving on to the next thing. Now all this comes. You see what I'm saying? Because if you don't tell this, if you don't make him out to be the villain, he's still gonna get with Kylie. Kylie still don't care because Kylie know that he fucked Kelsey. Kylie know that he fucked Megan, and Kylie still was about to goddamn run them draws.
Mm-hmm. And Megan let her ego get the best of her, and she just shut everything down. Fuck the friendship. He never getting piece of Kylie, and this nigga going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Diabolical.
But that's how they move. That's how they move.
And because
fuck man, fuck Dolce.
Chill, yo.
Chill. And but then she really exposed herself in the process. And see, everybody was so much blaming Tory. Man, was a whole thought out here. A whole thought.
I will agree with that. She was popping that pussy left and right.
You know what I'm saying? Or whatnot.
I agree with that.
Now the baby looking out for his dog was like I hit it too, which was some whole shit. I call it whole shit. I don't get back.
He should have kept that to himself.
For real.
Listen, it was beneficial though. I think him putting that out there was to shine light on, hey, she really get around.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, and she was mad at him because he turned around and did a song with him, which was fucking up. That was a hard ass song. And I felt like it would have did a lot more if all the hype of everything going on, that song would have did a lot more.
That song called Scat, yeah. That song hard as fuck. That's one of their hardest. That's a hard ass song.
That's my favorite collab from him.
Yeah.
Easy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? And that just shows another level of her narcissistic behavior. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you got personal problems with this man, but you can't tell me not to tell him who to do business with. You know what I'm saying? Me and Rare beefing. You know what I'm saying? All right, say less. You can't tell man not to do no song with me. That's business. You know what I'm saying? Them was two of the hardest artists at that particular time.
The baby was on fire.
Fucking fire. If he didn't mention that goddamn homo shit, boy.
Bro.
Man.
Bro.
The baby, one of the biggest what ifs in the past few years. That nigga,
bro.
And still can rap. Still be rapping.
I still got, for some reason, I still feel like he may make a comeback to that not the top. Not the top.
No.
Not the top. But I think he could make his way back to being like a B-list.
Nah, bro.
You don't think so?
Nah.
Because he's still, to me, he's still putting in the work. Like he's still
trying.
Putting in the work.
He's trying.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, that boy was on the verge.
And he can rap, and he can rap his ass off. He
was on the verge of being an A-list artist, bro.
Yeah.
He was right there on the cusp of being like everything I took, because the song with him and Lil Wayne was fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So he been putting out fire ass music, but listen, man. One thing you ain't gonna beat, bro. You ain't gonna beat that gay community, man.
Can't
at all.
Nope. Lose. You're not gonna beat.
You can't. And the reason why is niggas like Diddy run the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, undercover niggas.
Niggas who like that semen. Niggas who like rubbed on their chest.
Well, you took the words out of my mouth. You took it out of my mouth, boy. You see what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean?
Next thing you know, they're gonna be taking over the trail rides and putting semen on nipples at trail rides.
They already out there.
They already running.
You see more niggas with the fans and the females.
They run the trail ride.
Yeah, you see more niggas with the fans and the females.
We're not trail rashing. We're not trail
rashing. They had the tambourine. They done brought the tambourine out.
That's crazy.
The tambourine
hey, hold on. Wait. The tambourine is a musical instrument. It's not only made for the church and gay people, man. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Hey,
you can picture what it was given, though. You can picture what it was given.
I'm gonna ease off. I'm gonna ease off this subject right here. Y'all can have it out.
No,
Look,
shout out to them trail rides.
Facts. This is going crazy.
I got PTSD from fans, and I haven't been to a trail ride. It's just every time I see a fan or hear a fan, I just get triggered.
Them motherfuckers loud too.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, I haven't been to a trail ride. I don't know how to do none of the dances or whatnot. I like the wave and I like the movement. It's just not for me.
It ain't grand. The next trail ride that's local, let us know. We go pop out.
I'm not popping out. I'm not coming.
I'm gonna pop out. I gotta see what we going on these trail rides. I just want to go to one.
Trail ride. You want to pop up to a trail ride in Lake City?
Who?
Man, Lake City.
Shoot out that bitch.
Hey, listen, man.
It's gonna be a Draco ride.
I don't even go to the trail rides up here in Columbia, man. Definitely ain't going one to Lake City, boy.
Boy, you go to a trail ride Lake City, you getting shot.
They shooting at the ones up here.
Yeah.
You know them niggas in Lake City know how to act, man.
Bruh, you go to a trail ride Lake City, it's gonna end that tick. That was gonna end at the funeral home. I'm telling you that. The hell no.
Hey,
I want to
listen,
go to Lake City.
Because ideally, you want to see just the thought of women in crop tops and Daisy Dukes sound like a good vibe.
Great time. Sound like a great time.
Sound like a great time. You know what I'm saying? However, it just ain't appealing to me because some people who ain't got no business in crop tops wearing them. if you got crop top, one roll minimum.
I'm with that.
Two. If it's the
no. Listen now. You talking about a nigga 265? You know what I'm saying? I am definitely a fupa lover. You know what I'm saying? More cushion for the pushing. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm talking about the two back rows on. It's like one, but it goes on the opposite sides.
You talking about the love handles? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Love handle when the crop top is okay. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna be pulling. Number one, they gonna pull the jeans past the belly button anyway. Let's keep it a buck. You see what I'm saying?
They're gonna hype them jeans up. They're gonna make it. They're gonna get
we already know the fupa getting tough. You know what I'm saying?
While we were young, we thought all that was pussy.
And ladies, ladies, we see it. Stop wearing that fanny pack like we don't know what's under there. You know what I'm saying? That fanny pack is not big enough to cover that fupa. You know what I'm saying? We know, listen, when we want to see flat stomachs, we go to goddamn Instagram. We know what the fupa look like. You know what I'm saying? We know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And when that dude say get the phone, nobody care nothing about that fupa anyway. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to a trail ride. I just want to.
Make sure you go live. I like to watch.
I just want to see what one look like because everybody act like. I think like the way they make it seem. I think trail rides can take clubs out of businesses.
No.
I don't know, man.
Listen, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. This shit got to about
You think this shit got to go in?
This shit got back to October, man. But let me tell you something. I want to see y'all niggas out there 20 degrees in the motherfucking weather.
They did last
winter. I feel like they was out there like the end of the year last year.
And because niggas was riding the wave. You see what I'm saying?
When the wave die, you ain't gonna see that shit no more.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna survive another one.
I don't know. I think it's here to stay.
You think it's here to stay?
I think it's here to stay.
I feel like the music is getting oversaturated. I feel like it's so many.
The music, yeah. I think trail rides here to stay.
Artists coming out now trying to ride that wave. That ain't really Southern soul artists.
I trying to make a hit. Yeah.
I feel like that's gonna ruin it.
But see, that's on the DJs, and we know the DJs control a lot of shit. You see what I'm saying? That's on the DJs. You know what I'm saying? The DJs out here taking money, you know what I'm saying, to push trash. Mm-hmm. But then also they starting to do dances to songs that you would. Hey, listen, for anybody who what you call them? Trail ride teams, what they call them? Step teams, what they call them?
Steppers.
Steppers.
Yeah.
Hey, Steppers, man, make a dance to goddamn Shorty Swing My Way.
They got one. Well, let me tell you. One of the Southern Soul singers, he got a song that samples Shorty Swing My Way.
Woo! Man, you got to send that to me.
Hold on, I'll play it right now. Hold on.
Oh, now that's one. Cause I'm telling you something, on Thursday night, DJ Pay Me and goddamn the boys go live on goddamn TikTok at damn what the name of the shit is on Garden Sphere.
We need DJ Pay Me on the podcast.
It's my S-Bar.
S-Bar.
Boy, that shit be going crazy.
They be lit in that motherfucker right on.
Look,
Before I was preventing migraine with Qulipta, it was hard keeping plans.
Hey,
Now
Rod
I
in the
consider
goddamn
volunteering
chat
more
talking
often.
about
Guess who saw
got girls out there shaped like me.
Chill,
Boy,
Rod.
shit the hell up, boy.
Y'all can hear this?
Oh, that shit really hard.
Horses in the stable.
I heard
I
you.
know where you ride.
Nah. I ain't knocking the song. I heard that shit. No. Like how they do that Uncle Luke song, it's still Uncle Luke. No, just give me the same Shorty Swing My Way. Just do a line dance to it. Yeah, nah. I don't want nobody else to touch it. You know what I'm saying? I think Cameron did a song to Shorty Swing My Way that was mid. You know what I'm saying? That's a classic for me. That one I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Some shit I don't want niggas touching.
Yeah.
Shorty Swing My Way, leave that the fuck alone. No shade to nobody.
Y'all done touch Shorty Swing My Way. Cole done touch it.
Yeah.
Bryson Tiller, them the main two.
Listen, Coco Jones could do it.
Coco.
Man, Coco low key can.
Little brown sugar.
Boy, that's about the toughest thing out there.
Boy, that thing fine. I love that Coco.
Last thing before we call it a night. DDG. I called it well, actually this happened. This happened in January, like you said. This wasn't a result of him finding out about Brent Faiyaz over the weekend. So when I first saw it, I thought it was because he found out about Brent Faiyaz and he crashed out. But now he crashed out about this in January. But I know
Brent Faiyaz too.
He did. You saw the text message about Brent Faiyaz?
Yeah.
Hold on, what the text message said? What the text said? I ain't seen.
Let me see.
Trying to make her feel bad for moving on. About this ain't a good look.
Crash out.
You making yourself look bad.
But he out there thirst trapping. Listen, and this is a touchy subject for me because it falls on the same line with Cassie or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? See, me, I'm straight up and down. This shit don't happen in January and you bring it up in May. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
They
say she didn't put this out. The judge just granted the what you call it?
She didn't put that out the same way dang on Iman Shepherd wasn't the one who said about Tiana Taylor, you know what I'm saying, violating their court agreement. You know what I'm saying? When you tell it to people, you put it out there. Hey, let's not do that. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Let's call it what it is. Like, that's like me coming on here on the podcast, and saying, X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. You know what I'm saying? One of my homeboys locked up right now. Free him. And niggas like, well, damn. Which one of that niggas? We know who Jam run with. Now niggas going to search, looking in Columbia jail to see which one of my partners. You put that out there. You know what I'm saying? If I say it out of my mouth, I put it out there.
Thanks.
You understand? Whether I said it verbatim or not, I put it in the atmosphere and just dry snitching. That's what we used to call it, ain't it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You put enough context clues for somebody to figure it out, knowing how nosy niggas is. She put that shit out there because she was losing the court, the custody battle. He got visitation. She had denied him visitation too many times. So now he looked like a willing father. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to lose that case. It's court order visitation. Now you violating the court order. How do you get that back? You put out there that he's an abuser. And now what did the judge do? Grant her temporary full custody.
Well,
I'm be honest,
allegedly,
man. I'm on Halle's side with this. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna front.
he allegedly had the
I ain't
same.
gonna give it that. Fuck Halle.
He allegedly had the same issues with Ruby Rose. She accused him of the same thing.
But she also said that goddamn gone, he tricked her in the doing goddamn OnlyFans. Well, he suggested she do OnlyFans, you know what I'm saying, but didn't help him out of it. No, you thought you was only gonna do OnlyFans, do a rap career that you was gonna pull a Cardi B, go from a strip club to a mainstream artist, and when your raps wasn't that, wasn't that, now you blaming him. That nigga never held the camera while you busted wide open. How's he to blame?
You got stuck. You did that and got stuck in it.
Now earlier we just now talk about accountability.
My thing with DDG though, with him and Halle though. Oh man, I don't know. To me, he do too much. He do too much for the internet.
But okay, you say that, but that was DDG whole persona even before he became mainstream. Like the nigga self-built now. You see what I'm saying?
But DDG, I think I'm cool with that, but I think he opened up once they had this kid and he got the kid all over the internet as well, and he got the kid in certain situations and on the camera, and you ain't talked to the mom about it, or y'all didn't agree on this.
I don't have to, man. You got kids, bro.
You got to agree on that. You got to agree on that with the old lady. Like far as having the kid in certain places around certain people.
Let me ask you this question. Everybody's structure is differently, and I'm not judging nobody's structure for however it is, right? You think she gonna check with you before she posts your kid?
Depending on where she at, what type of post.
So what you're saying to me, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
She trusts the instinct of your child's father not to put the child in a hazardous situation.
You said she should?
No, I'm asking you. You said she's going to only post in certain situations, right? So you have a trust in her not to post the kid in your child in any disingenuous situations, right?
Yes.
Okay. As wild as DDG is with the videos, with the females, you know what I'm saying? His thirst trap videos to his Riz videos. Have you ever seen him post a child Halo in a negative light?
No.
It might not be negative to him. It might not be negative to us, but it might not be a
no. I'm asking you in your opinion.
It might not be
we only speaking opinions.
But my opinion, it really don't matter what my opinion is if her opinion isn't aligning with what he's doing. I can't speak to how she feels. It's their kid.
Her opinion is saying that he shouldn't have posted at all. Well, her opinion is he shouldn't post at all without her consent.
That's something they gotta work out and deal with.
I mean, but you said you on her side.
I'm on her side.
I am. If that's how she feel, if that's how my child's mother felt, I'm not gonna post him if we ain't on the same page. Because I don't want to deal with the BS. Even though I know this is my kid. I know I can do what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's gonna cause all these problems, even though I don't agree with it, I don't want the problem.
A lot of it's self-inflicted because of how he lives his personal life and how he's on camera all the time, and like how people see him, how he interacts with the public, compared to Haley, who don't like really be on the scene in the public figure.
I had this conversation earlier, right? And we had a conversation about child support, right? And it behooves me that women involve themselves in romantic relations with men of a certain caliber, lackluster or presumptuous, to the point to wherein you knew these things about this man before you had a child.
Yeah.
And yet now you have a different insight about it. I have a personal problem with that. You knew this nigga made $16 an hour, right? You lay down and had a kid with him, right? That $16 was enough for him to be your man, but not your kid's father. Now you out here bashing him when you only get $40 a week in child support. What the fuck else did you think you was gonna get?
What we talked about earlier.
Or you didn't think that far ahead because you was only living in the moment. You didn't make a decision that was beneficial for your future because you was living in the moment. But yet now he's doing what's required of him because you put the white man in your business. You see what I'm saying? Because it's not designed for none of us to do this shit alone. It's not designed to take 30% of a man's income and 17% in taxes, and now 47% of his income is gone, and he's still supposed to be able to thrive on his own and still take care of you and all your needs. It's child support for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't meant for him to take care of you and your kids and pay all your bills. It's supposed to be done together. That's the only structure. You know what I'm saying? They're saying it's take $85,000, you know what I'm saying, for an individual a year to be able to live comfortable. But yet 47 is the American average. You see what I'm saying? So you already don't make enough money to take care of yourself, but yet we out here producing kids. And I say we because I'm guilty. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely guilty. I'm almost done. I got 18, 17, 16, 13. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm on the back end. You know what I'm saying?
You on the fence line.
But let me tell you something. Hey, listen, but I done paid over $300,000 in child support.
Hell no.
I pay $500 a week. You see what I'm saying? Or whatnot. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I don't get that, but I'm a firm believer in I'm not responsible for any bills that you would have if you didn't have kids. You know what I'm saying? Single people who ain't got no kids still got a car note. Your car note ain't my problem. Extracurricular activities, field trips, vacations, you know what I'm saying? Clothes, that's me. That's on me. You know what I'm saying? And I step up to the plate for that. You feel what I'm saying? But your personal shit, you know what I'm saying? That ain't my problem. You know what I'm saying? You still got a light bill if you didn't have no kids. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, she knew what DDG was. You know what I'm saying? The boy been a streamer since he was 16 years old. His whole life was publicized. And to yet feel like at the point he had a child, he got to stop screaming. So you want him to be a deadbeat dad who never have his kids, or you want him to stop getting the money? You know what I'm saying? Because he paying you $16,000 a month in child support, and this is how he getting it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's an unrealistic expectation.
Yeah, because his fans, you would think his fans want to see his kid and stuff like that. Like that's helping y'all out.
You see what I'm saying? Like You knew what the fuck he was before you got with him and produced a child with him. Mm-hmm. And now you got to
change a nigga.
And now you got to bingo.
Women.
That little no eyebrow cross-eyed motherfucker was not gonna be enough.
Like women, I don't think women understand. We change for who we want to change for. You can't make us change for you.
Maybe we don't change it all. Or we don't change it all. We find somebody who's gonna, or somebody you find somebody who's gonna accept you and your flaws.
Yeah.
I'm a believer in compromise. You know what I'm saying? I feel like compromise is the key to happiness. Because we all got bullshit that comes with us. And finding somebody.
I agree with that.
Finding somebody who see enough value in you to be able to have an omission to your flaws. That's the key to happiness for me. You know what I'm saying? That's just my view, the way I look at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm a stubborn ass motherfucker. I done worked on it. I done tried. I have come to terms that dealing with my stubbornness is going to be something somebody got to deal with it. Now, I have dealt with women that I work on my stubbornness a little bit more than I have with others. And that's because of how she made me feel, what she provided for me. You know what I'm saying? I was willing to compromise some of my stubbornness for that. And therefore, I was happy in the moment. But to find somebody who gonna like everything you motherfucker like, and no.
And do everything the way you want to do it? No, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. So they didn't make it in a relationship. If the nigga still doing everything you ask him to do, still providing need for your child, the one thing the nigga doing is streaming once every now and then with the kid. He was in there with just him and Constantine. It wasn't a whole bunch of naked bitches running around. They wasn't in a toy fighting and playing with guns. He was sitting in the chair with his child in his lap, and you got a problem with that? Fuck you. That's too control. That's too much control for me. Me personally. You see what I'm saying? Now he put that child in imminent danger. Somebody was in that room smoking and doing the crazy stuff that they do. I would 1000% be on her side in agreement. But for that whole stream, he sat in a chair with his child on his lap, and she never said she put the child in danger. She said that he didn't notify her first. I gotta tell you everything I'm feeding him. I gotta tell you every time we get in the car and where we go. That's too much control there, baby. If you didn't trust me to be the father of this child, baby, you should have had an abortion. Well, mistakes happen. You know what I'm saying? The control you already let go of. Because when you had a chance to use contraceptives, to use protection, be on birth control, have an abortion, you already had all the control. Now you ain't got it no fucking more. Get the fuck over it. Now I understand y'all on her side, but I'm not. Because I'm a proud father, you know what I'm saying? Who there, who show up, take the kids to the hospital when the kid's sick. I'm at practice. I'm picking up for practice. I'm at the banquets. You know what I'm saying? I make the financial sacrifices.
How you feel about this point? I get he a streamer. And a lot of his life is on stream. But how it look as the male, you sharing every little detail of the relationship to the world. You sharing every little argument or every little whatever we go through to the world. While and you just getting your side out. You just getting your side out. The world ain't getting my side. You just getting your side out. I'm over here holding it down when we have arguments or disagreements. I'm over here holding it down. I ain't saying nothing bad about you. I'm not painting no narrative about you. But he's constantly painting a narrative, almost a negative narrative about her. How you feel about that?
That's your choice. That's your choice. I never told you not to. I never told you that you couldn't. Now, the way I look at that is he's transparent. He's showing everything, good and bad. Yet she only speak on him when it's bad. Have she ever came out and was like, oh, he bought something extra? He sent some extra money this month. You know what I'm saying? He made sure this was good. He carried this, he carried that. She rarely speaks up, but she only speak up in the negative light. That's narcissistic to me. You see what I'm saying? He shares everything. He's transparent. It's his life. You can't tell me how to move and what I should do. You don't got to agree with it, but you can't tell me what I should do. And if you choose not to move in that light, that's your choice. We both are two consensual adults making choices here. I can't condemn you for the choices that you make, but you damn sure shouldn't condemn me for mine. It's transparency. He's showing everything, good, bad, and ugly. She chooses only to show the negative. Which one seems a little more narcissistic?
I mean,
come on now. It's just like
in my point, he's the narcissistic one in my view. I know you say he's transparent. He says everything. I don't really.
He's still.
I don't look at him enough. I don't look at him a lot, but I don't know. I don't really see him saying nothing positive about her. I don't really see the positive. I feel like it's a lot of negative coming from him too.
Right, but what I'm saying is this right here. When they were together, he did shine the positive when she said something. She's been a silent contributor the whole time. You know what I'm saying? So when he posted the ring, he posted the gifts. You see what I'm saying? So now that their relationship is on the out, what is there good to post? You see what I'm saying? He's been a consistent streamer and consistent post for the whole entirety of their relationship. And now that their relationship's on the out and they're only baby mama to baby daddy, you know what I'm saying? And it's all negative. What else do he have to post? He's posting live actual events. When they were good, he posted them. When they're bad, he posted them. Listen, he's narcissistic, of course. I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is consistency has a benefit. I showed you who I was. This has been me from day one. The consistency has to have some benefit. That's just like. No,
I respect that for sure. I respect that.
That's just like people on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? You only posting when you in Jamaica. We ain't seen no post from you all year long, only just when you was in Jamaica. We ain't seen you with that bummy ass wig on you had last week or how many times you recycled it. You ain't post no pictures. But when you got your taxes and you dolled up and you in Jamaica getting a little goddamn soap rubbed on your feet and shit, you know what I'm saying? We see that. You know what I'm saying?
My bitch can't go to Jamaica.
So you portraying and perpetuating everything in your life is good. When we know everybody got the ups and downs.
My bitch can't go to Jamaica. You ain't let no nigga rub that soap all on you. Hell no.
I'm talking about they getting all
in the booty, pussy.
They getting all
pussy.
Let her go to Jamaica. You see what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because I got some Irish Springs and some Dove soap in here. You let your bitch slide.
My bitch can't go to Jamaica.
let your bitch come to Colombia real quick. Think that you will get a hold to her. She ain't got to go over there to get that. But stop that. You got to go that far to get that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You let her run around the city too much. You know what I mean? Let her slide in the 803 the wrong way. Shit.
All right, let's wrap this up. Final thoughts. I gotta go to sleep.
Hey man, listen. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna slide. Man, I always appreciate you, man. It's always a pleasure anytime y'all let me up here. I know they be over there talking big shit. Yeah, I'm get on that motherfucker talking that shit. I can't stand that black nigga. Hey, but on some real shit though, man. Hey, keep grinding, keep doing your thing, man. It's always supporting, it's always love, man. Hey, black people unite, man. I talk a lot of shit, man, but I'm more positive than negative, man. Always.
For sure.
Absolutely.
And yeah, we about to. My thing is, we about to really get back to it. Like, Rail was in the process of moving. I had some shit going on, so that kind of fucked up our consistency. But we getting back in the groove. Interviews coming, more consistent podcasts.
Oh yeah,
we got to really push it. So
yeah, we gonna set up that official interview, man.
Yeah.
Yes, man. Cause I know I be up here talking. Sometimes I be seeing y'all faces like this nigga hell.
Nigga, hell in a cell.
Yeah, we got to get your opinion on some other stuff.
I'm a strong opinionated person, man, but I speak truly what I believe in and not just for clicks and likes, though.
For sure. Respect. Y'all good?
Oh yeah, good and sleepy. What?
Yeah, I'm about to lay it down, man, with shit. We party this weekend? Saturday? No?
Yeah. I can.
We'll see.
Pull it down, fellas.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. I'm ending.
All right.